In the final round of games in the National Hurling League this afternoon, it was to the winner the spoils at Parnell Park. Dublin and Limerick scrapped it out for Division 1 survival. Meanwhile at Nolan Park, Kilkenny and Waterford got their final competitive workouts before the summer's championship action. And away from the playing fields, annual Congress has concluded at Newcastle County Down. We'll be reporting on the main developments from the weekend. Hello and welcome to another edition of Sunday Sport. Well, the last round of matches in the Allianz National Hurling League, and still a few issues to be cleared up before we got to the divisional finals. Well, not least of those was the question of who would hold on to their Division 1 status and who would go down. Dublin and Limerick coming up shortly. Now, also on the programme tonight, reports from two important games in Division 2, Wexford against Antrim and Carlow against Laois. And studio chat as well. I'm joined tonight by Tomás Mulcahy and also by Declan Ruth, and we'll be hearing from the two lads a little bit later on. First, however, we're going to head to Parnell Park here in Dublin for that crunch game at the bottom of Division 1. Limerick, of course, have had a truly harrowing league campaign, and yet, if they could pull something out of the bag this afternoon, well, they would hold on to their place in the top flight. Well, surely Dublin would have something to say about that. Commentator on this one, Marty Morrissey.
You can expect several positional switches to this Dublin attack, but this is the starting 15. Stephen Heine captains the team and will probably reside at full back. John McCaffrey and Shane Durkin are at centre field, but don't be surprised if All-Star Alan McCrabb turns up in that area as well. Despite the volcanic ash in the air, David Breen has made it all the way from Scotland to be here in Parnell Park. Former Kerry goalkeeper Tadhg Flynn is protected by a full backline of David Lynch, Des Kenny and Shane O'Neill. The late Tommy Quaid's son Nicky is at left half back, while Newtown Shandrum star Sean O'Riordan starts at centre field. It's a battle for survival in Division 1 of the National Hurling League. Calling for it here is Simon Lambert. Gets it onto his favourite right hand side and he smacks it with authority between the posts. Dublin starting brightly. Good balance, good stick work, had the time, no great pressure put on him. Took his point with ease. Certainly if this Limerick team survive and win this particular tie, it'll be quite an achievement. Nice little stick work by Sean O'Riordan. Now playing with Newtown Shandrum, and it's a great run by O'Riordan. He's going for it. There's a deflection and McGuire got it out. Here comes David Breen, well hooked, tries again. James O'Brien cuts it across the face of the goal at an angle, and it's the opening score for Limerick. A little bit of drama. What about this for a great run by Sean O'Riordan? Didn't get great power and it deflected off Heine. Gary Maguire had to pull on it first time in the air. Excellent goalkeeping. Kick forward by Brian O'Sullivan. First time it's Joe Boland wearing 6, operating at 5. John McCaffrey. Far side is Alan McCrabb. David Lynch with him. McCrabb makes an angle. McCrabb gets his second point. And even at this early stage, I can tell you, this man is going to pose problems for Limerick. You can just see he's that little bit sharper. Batted down far as David Breen. Limerick now seem to operate a two-man full forward line. Sending it along the surface. O'Callaghan leaves it on for Liam Rush. Rush uses the short grip and plants it over the bar. That's a very good score. Ball running kindly for the centre half forward. Made a nice angle for himself. Couldn't be hooked. Got his point. Hit quickly by Brian O'Sullivan. But very good work by Graham Mulcahy despite that pressure. Lovely stick work and a very good point. 10 out of 10 for effort, 10 out of 10 for skill. Dropping in around the house. Loose ball knocked down. Half blocked. Simon Lambert chases after it again. Back out for his left half forward, Paul Ryan. Give him a little bit of space. It's a beauty. He applauds the pass from Lambert. The two Nevena boys combining here. Good score. Up towards Graham Mulcahy. Good work by Limerick. Good defending as well. Ronan Fallon chasing after Richard McKill. McKill's cross is more than a cross, I would think. It's a great point by Richard McKill. Up towards David O'Callaghan. Unusual for Gutsy, he just took his eye off it momentarily. Battling away. Andrew Brennan is there for Limerick. Picked up here by Liam Rush. Flicking it inside. Goalkeeper has to come out to mark the full forward. Over here it's McCrabb. And that's over the bar. 7 points this player has scored in the opening 21 minutes. This is his second point from play. For a moment there was a goal opportunity on, but McCrabb wisely took his point. Sean O'Riordan dropping it in. David Breen is there with Steve Heine. Comes down for his Richard McKill. Scored from an acute angle a moment ago, and he's done it again. Fine point by Richard McKill. This ball comes down to the corner forward. You can see it was a very tight angle, never in any doubt. Sean McCaffrey. Andrew McCrabb. Back to McCaffrey. Liam Rush gets inside the cover. Trouble for Limerick. Oh! Deflected over the bar. Let's watch this again. Liam Rush got inside the cover. Goalkeeper had to advance, so too Sean O'Neill. Good work here by Peter Kelly. Willing to take on Lorcan O'Dwyer. Good run by Kelly. Flicks it back for his David O'Callaghan. Lovely little sidestep. And that is a beauty. You'd hardly see it in Riverdance. The little jink from O'Callaghan. Watch it here. Going left, swings right, makes the space, takes the point. Dalo reasonably pleased, I would say, with the first half performance. Puck out by Tyke Flynn. John McCaffrey flicks it across towards Paul Ryan. Sends it in towards Liam Rush. Will think that he can turn his man again. Succeeds in making space. Here's a point on its way. Second point for Liam Rush. Showing his class here. He's growing in confidence. Knows now that he is the beating of his man. And that's Dublin's 18th point.
On the ground!
John McCaffrey here. Morris O'Brien. Mossy did well. Puts his head down but loses possession. McCaffrey is there. O'Brien on the ground. Picked up instead by Graham Mulcahy. Coming in to challenge is Ronan Fallon. Linesman has informed the referee he would like to speak to him. There's a little bit of a brief chat, as you can see. And it looks like James O'Brien, who had just been spoken to by the referee, is now going to get more than just a chat about the rules, or perhaps a red card. Let's see what happened here. Keep an eye on number 12 here. Oh, absolutely, the referee is correct. Limerick now down to 14th and trailing by 12. It is not a pretty picture. Nice ball by Niall Corcoran. Calling for it to the far side with Simon Lambert. Good play, Dublin. Hard work paying off. Lambert at the end of it. Breen lobs it in. Paddy McNamara is underneath it. Great catch. Brought to ground. That's going to be a free hit. And Limerick need goals, and they need them quickly. Paddy McNamara will surely go for goal. Hits it well. Hits it into the back of the net. Hopping ball or a slither skidding off the surface is almost unstoppable.